Hello everyone, and thank you for tuning in on episode number 2 of our series L&D Explained. In the previous episode, we had an overview of what L&D is. What are the different strategic approaches to the learning cycle of a given organization, and how these can be used simultaneously if it fits the organization's need. We talked briefly about the ADDIE approach, which is a systematic instructional design framework that outlines the process of creating an educational programs. These stages are analysis, which is about identifying the learning needs; design, which is about planning the learning experience; development, which is about creating the learning materials; implementation, which is the step that is about delivering the learning experience; and evaluation, which is about assessing the effectiveness of the learning program. In this episode, we will be discussing the first step of the ADDIE approach, the analyze phase. The analyze phase involves identifying the learning needs and the gaps within the organization. It's about understanding who the learners are, what they need to learn, and why learning is necessary, which is one of the most important objectives of this phase, as it's going to answer the question, is training the answer? As an L&D professional, there's a lot of situations where you're going to get approached by others, seeking your support on designing a training program for them to help them with their performance issues. Here you need to take a moment and ask yourself, who decides that training is going to be the answer for their challenge? Is it the requester or is it the consultant? And there lies the importance of the analysis phase. Your proper analysis will help determine where the learning gap is and whether or not it is a learning gap. So, what is a learning gap? A learning gap is the discrepancy between a learner's current knowledge or skills and the desired level of proficiency required to meet a specific learning objective or a professional standard. And the first objective of your analysis is to determine whether the gap of performance is a learning gap or it is something else. How can we do that? Let's understand how analysis works and how we can use different methods of analysis in order to reach the conclusion of the question, is training the answer? From an organizational learning and development context, you can categorize analysis into two major categories: strategic analysis and operational analysis. Strategic analysis is the process of evaluating an organizational internal and external environment in order to understand its current strategic positions and identify the opportunities and challenges affecting the long-term goals. Some examples of the strategic analysis frameworks include the SWOT analysis, McKinsey 7S framework, and PESTEL analysis. On the other hand, operational analysis focuses on short-term actions and decisions that support the implementation of a broader organizational strategy. It is concerned with the execution of strategies through detailed plans and actions. Operational analysis concentrates on efficiency and effectiveness of day-to-day operations. It is aimed to optimize the processes and improve operational performance at the same time. In the next episode, we will be discussing the operational analysis as a start, and we will leave the strategic analysis to another part related to strategic organization development. So stay tuned for our next episode, as we're going to be discussing the details of operational analysis and get to answer the question, is training the answer? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.